Hi guys, my name is Conrad Wilson, and today I'll be demoing, following on from my previous devlog and video, my power-up system incorporated on top of my avatar system from last time. Um, Today I've added two new power-ups, one being a speed boost and one being a double jump. Um, so let's get into the game. I have also done one extra bug fix from the last time, which is the jump distance, and the air glide being a limiting factor with that. Before, whenever I jumped, I had an air glide limiter, so I had a maximum speed at which I could jump. But the thing is, that was the same whether I jumped normally or jumped while sprinting or running. So now I've got two separate variables. So instead of me, because it always added a velocity on beginning, but it would always shrink down my air velocity to the one amount. Now I have two amounts. So jumping normally takes me about 3 cubes if you look at the floor, and sprint jumping takes me a good 4.5-ish. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that was the one little fix. As you can see, I've also added some extra particle effects. The first one you can see right now is when I'm sprinting, I give off a little dust. If I'm not, it's not there. Whenever I jump, there's a little whoosh of air pushing you up. And when you land, there's a little puff. Boom, boom. Lovely. So yes, the two new particle effects. I've got a speed boost and a double jump. If you look at the speed boost, any power up are these little floating orbs. They are activated whenever you walk into them, and as you do, there's a little splash effect showing that you've consumed them. So let me go ahead and go into the speed boost. So as you can see, the power up is activated. As you can see with the effects around the legs. Whenever I run, I have a epic lightning trail showing that I'm running at super fast speed. Also, the camera zooms in whenever the effect is activated. The smooth out is really seamless if you're moving, but you can identify if you're not. But I'll show you that it does zoom in once again when consuming the power up again. Boom. And yeah, so the added speed right now is 0.5 on top of the regular. I'm just going to wait until it runs out so you can see the difference. Should be about now. Yeah, there you go. Back to normal. Back to normal. Ooh, took a while to get there. But yeah, that all amount can be changed within the public variables here. So as you can see, there's a 50% uptick in speed. It lasts for 15 seconds. The camera zoom goes in by 8 degrees of field of view, and it has a nice smoothing effect over 3 seconds, or of a value of 3. Sorry. And you can tweak those to change how much the camera zooms and how long it takes to zoom, so nice smoothing effect there, and all of that. With double jumping, there's only a length, which is 15 seconds. Let's bump that up to 30 to demo. So yes, the double jump, they're over here. These lovely little puffs of smoke. Again, it has another splash effect for when you consume it, and it looks like this. Lovely. When the power is activated, as you can see, there's these 3 lovely little spinning whirlwinds, and now the effect is activated. So if you double jump and jump again whilst in flight, you'll get that extra burst of height to be able to reach higher heights than ever before. I've also worked in air drifting, or air gliding, so it's all very smooth and seamless whenever you're jumping. As you can see, if you jump backwards, it kind of does the backward speed, and it's all very smooth like that. Yeah, it just gives you that extra little bit of height, and works as a regular double jump. That's it. So let's have a quick peek of the code. I've got 2 scripts running. So I've got a trigger and an effector. The trigger is based on the power-up itself. It's very simple. All it does is detect when something is colliding with it. If it's the player and it hasn't been activated yet, then when we activate it, we also activate the effector script. and then just disable itself, and poof, it's gone, and the effect is activated. That's all it does. Very similar with the speed boost trigger, all the same. I'm just going to demo you how the double jump effector script works. Each effect works differently, but the code is essentially the same. You enable the power up, and it does its stuff. So here, if you press jump and you're not grounded, and you're also not currently double jumping, so you can't double jump forever, it will set the animation correctly, and you'll jump depending on if you're running or not, accordingly. And then it will reset every time you ground yourself. Here, these are the 3 whirling effects that activate when the power-up is activated. Just give you a visual indication that it's enabled. And then throughout the time it is enabled, this count will tick up, and once it reaches its length, then it's all disabled again, and the power-up is disabled. And that's it, really. So yeah, the only thing I needed to add with the animations is an extra animation for the flip, which is that spinning effect when you perform the double jump, like that. And all I did was go into the jump layer and add this extra state here. I've actually smoothed out all the transitions, removing all of the has exit time variables, because I had issues with some states not being able to activate because it was busy dealing with another state that was waiting to be exited. So all states now don't use that and have triggers or other sorts of conditions instead. So just like the regular jump, from any state you can go into a jump flip when it's called, and you'll begin to fall after that, or you'll land straight away if you've stopped falling, and it's as simple as that, really. So yeah, that's all the work I've done in this update. I'll be continuing to work on the project and keep you updated, so I'll see you in the next devlog and next video. Thanks for watching.